Naruto, an anime series with over 720 episodes, with 425 of those being non-filler. This might still be a long one. Tobi, or Obito Ichiya, was a member of the Hidden Leaf until his supposed death in the Third Great War. Instead, he was saved by Madara, and after witnessing the death of his beloved, he'd begin to help Madara achieve his birth world. During the birth of Naruto, Tobi freed the Nine Tails, controlling it with his Sharingan and using it to destroy the Hidden Leaf. But his plans were foiled by the father of Naruto and Colonel Kage, who, at the cost of his and his wife's life, they sealed the Nine Tails within Naruto in hopes that he'll use it to protect the village. A hope that would not come true in this what if. During Naruto's early years, he was outcast by the village, with the only person making him feel like a person being Tobi. Tobi's plan here is to groom Naruto into someone that the Akatsuki could use eventually, until they need to seal the Nine Tails, so giving him the attention he desired allows Tobi to easily manipulate Naruto. Tobi would train Naruto during his time in the academy and inform him of the demon fox that is sealed within him, teaching him ways to harness the fox's power, and embrace his hatred for the village that shunned him. He advised Naruto not to show off his power, so Naruto would still go on to purposely fail this time at most of the academy graduations. The case with Mizuki is a little different. Naruto would steal the scroll under the guidance of his master Tobi, secretly copying the techniques onto a separate scroll before Iruka would track him down and realize that Naruto was tricked by Mizuki. Mizuki goes on and attacks both Naruto and Iruka. Iruka once again gets wounded once he protects Naruto. Mizuki goes on and tells Naruto about the demon fox sealed inside him, claiming that no one in the village will acknowledge him because of it. Naruto smirks, looking up at Mizuki, who sees his red eyes before Naruto reveals that he was a clone, suddenly appearing behind Mizuki after the clone disappears. Slashing chakra-infused kunai across Mizuki's neck, killing him. Uttering over Mizuki's corpse that he already knew of the demon inside of him. Naruto helps Iruka back, who, after being treated, explains that Mizuki was the mastermind behind the scroll stealing, and graduates Naruto from the academy. Naruto would, in secret, of course, give the copy of the scroll to Tobi, who goes on and tells Naruto to not hold back anymore. This version of Naruto is at tuning level, which might be above Sasuke. We're going with above currently. Naruto would be assigned to Team Kakashi with his longtime rival Sasuke Uchiha and his false crush Sakura. Yes, I said false because Tobi would not want Naruto to truly like someone, so he taught him how to pretend. He stated his goal of being acknowledged, which is false, and the battle test begins. Naruto goes on and surprises his two teammates and Kakashi, all using different Shadow Clone combos and allowing Sasuke and Sakura to both achieve battles, knowing beforehand that the test was about teamwork. Naruto is a bit more controlled than his original self, so he wouldn't complain about being given a D-rank mission, even though they're qualified for something greater, which once again through plot they're given a C-rank, one to escort Tazuna back to the land of waves. The demon brothers would attack but be quickly taken out by both Naruto and Sasuke, who due to Naruto's skill and their rivalry would push Sasuke to greater strength, reaching the strength of Chunin as well. Even Sakura is more skilled in Jutsu. Kakashi doesn't step in until Zabuza comes in. Kakashi would block many of Zabuza's attacks, but be put in the water prison until he's freed by Naruto and Sasuke. Sakura would use Genjutsu to help hide Tazuna until Kakashi is freed. They all witness Zabuza's parent death at the hands of a hunter nin. The team goes on to train with each other, and like the original, Naruto meets Haku, who he compares to have the same body type as the hunter nin, discussing his fake dream with them and before heading back to continue his training. The battle on the bridge happens with Naruto and Sasuke teaming up against Haku. He wants Sakura not to come near because of the ice prison. After some back and forth, Haku moves in to try and kill Naruto, thinking he is weaker than Sasuke, but is surprised when he goes for a counterattack, which would have worked if Sasuke didn't go on and shield him. Sasuke passes out, which Naruto is smart enough to know he's not dead, and he will activate a bit of his Nine Tails chakra, and go on to use a Shadow Clone combo of his to grab hold of Haku, and before even breaking the mask, Naruto kills Haku in his now signature way of a throat slash. Naruto removes Haku's mask and closes his eyes before going to Sasuke and giving him some first aid. Kashi would then kill Zabuza, and both he and Naruto use his Shadow Clones to fight off Gaara's henchmen, who during the battle are killed by some of the villagers that come to help. Team 7 then returns back to the Hidden Leaf. For the tuning exams, Naruto doesn't interfere in Rock Lee and Sasuke's fight, instead he goes on and observes it. He gets a perfect score on the test, surprising some testers. And when he is separated in the forest of death, he is attacked by a giant snake, but before it could eat him, he summons Shadow Clones and coats his hand in Naruto's chakra claws and slices the snake in half. He then assists his team against Orochimaru, surprising the latter with his strength and that he's better than Sasuke. Before Orochimaru could seal the Nine Tails chakra, he is knocked away by Team 7's teamwork. Naruto then helps defend an unconscious Sasuke, easily beating Team Dozu. They then go on and get the correct skull that is needed. Naruto is pitted against Kiba, which Kiba believes is going to be an easy fight since Naruto is last place in the class. Kiba and Akamaru would go on and charge Naruto, who then proceed both of them just using only taijutsu, toying with Kiba also. He then watched the other matches, noting the potential of Gar being another Jinchuriki. I'm pretty sure Tobi would explain of the bit of the mission at this point. At Tobi's orders, Naruto would convince Dry to train him, and later he and Shikamaru would stop Gar from killing Rock Lee. The finals of the tuning exams begin with Naruto fighting Neji. Neji, who compliments Naruto on his strength but still believes he can win, is, well, defeated as instantly as soon as the match begins, surprising the entire audience. Naruto wouldn't be put to sleep, and later knowing that Gar is important to his master's plan, knocks Gar out and secretly puts a cursed steel on him. Gar would still be a changed man after this because he and Naruto went through the same lonely childhood. He did then attend the third's funeral. Naruto and Jiraiya go and find Tsunade, with Naruto easily mastering the Sengen, which he goes on and easily beats Kabuto with. Before that, Kisame and Itachi find and approach Naruto, which Itachi is distracted by Sasuke, and Naruto passes the hand seals of Gar's cursed seal to Kisame before doing a fake fight. Naruto and Sasuke end up fighting due to Sasuke's jealousy, and Sasuke will still end up leaving the village. Naruto tells Sakura that they'll bring back Sasuke some way or another. Slowly, the group will disperse and each fight a member of the Sound Four, with Naruto going against Kimimaro, who is the first person he'd have trouble with. The rival Rock Lee helps Naruto push forward, and with their teamwork, Rock Lee gives Naruto an opening to go on after Sasuke. Naruto catches up to Sasuke and reveals to him that he isn't here to take him back, but to kill him and take a Sharingan for himself. Before the mission began, Tobi gave Naruto the assignment of taking out Sasuke and stealing his eyes. Sasuke's cursed seal form allows him to compete against Naruto's version 1 state, and in the end, Sasuke manages to win but leaves Naruto alive because he couldn't kill him even after he learns of the true Naruto. Naruto would proceed to accept Jiraiya's training and would leave for 2.5 years, ending the first part of this What If. I'm not bothering with anime only arcs unless I accidentally do.